Hey everyone, it's Steven Squires here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. It is a gorgeous day here in Raleigh. I decided to take the bike out, obviously, onto the Crabtree Creek Greenway trail near my house. And I'll tell you what, it was a great decision. But I thought, hey, while I'm out here, I might as well drop some real estate knowledge on you guys. I heard about this guy who's a financial planner, I think. And he either runs and shoots videos or he rides his bike and does a video about financial planning tips and advice, but I don't remember which one it is, and I think one is arguably more dangerous than the other one and maybe both are very difficult, so I don't know there. But anyway, today I thought I'd tackle one of my frequently asked questions by clients and friends and family alike. Is it a good time to buy a house? First, I'm going to hone in on, is it a good time to buy a house in the fall? So is fall a good time to buy a house? I'll get you that in a second. But first I want to address two kind of universal truths in real estate when it comes to home buying. One, or the first, is it's only a good time to buy if it's a good time to buy for you. That just means if your financials are in order, if your career is on a good track, or you feel comfortable where you are with your income, and if you're just ready to buy a house, right? And the other thing, the other universal truth to keep in mind is that time spent in the market is better than timing the market. So if you're trying to time the market for the right price, the right interest rate, you're probably not going to see a lot of results from that. You might get lucky, but it's really hard to do. But if you spend more time in the market, observing trends, identifying areas you want to live or own, and just researching, and collecting as much information as possible, that's going to help you out. So anyway, the fall in Raleigh is a great time to do just about anything. I love the fall. It's my favorite time of year. But I have three pretty strong reasons for why I think fall is the best time to buy a house. First reason, sorry, some bumps over here. First reason is that it's just a great time. It's beautiful outside. The weather is fantastic. You got football on. Everyone's kind of in a good mood unless your team isn't doing so hot. It's just a really great time to buy a house and tour them and all of that. So the other reason why fall is a great time to buy, in my opinion, is that you got less competition. Generally speaking, a lot of people believe that spring is the best time, and so they wait to list their house in the spring and they wait to buy their house in the spring. That's fine, but people are listing and selling their houses all year long for various reasons. And so fall is a good time because you got less competition, kids are in school. It's just an easier time, I think. It's laid back. You can tour a house 1, 2, 3 times. You have more time to inspect the property. You know, you could test the AC and the furnace. So there's just a lot of that, which tons of benefits in my opinion. And then the third reason why it's a good time to buy in the fall is you might be able to negotiate with the sellers a little bit more so than you would in other times. When you don't have as much competition, there's not as many bids on a property. So while there are multiple offers still happening, you're not going crazy, stumbling over yourself to try and get into that property. And get an offer in within 12 hours, 15 hours, 24 hours, something like that. So that's just not happening as often. It does happen at certain but it's just not happening as often. So anyway, those are my top 3, really. I mean, it's other than just like personally, that's what I did. You know, I bought 2 of my 3 properties in the fall. It was a good time for me. The timing worked out, but also I had very little competition, lots of negotiating power, tons of time to close when I wanted to, inspect on my timeline. Yeah, it was great. So thanks for joining me on the Greenway today. And hopefully we'll get to do this again very soon. So stay tuned.